still going on. The bucks are still chasing. They're still trying to find those does that haven't quite popped yet. Temperatures are dropping for the first time in a month. We've got a week of perfect moon phase, cold front coming through. The bucks are still on their feet, still responding to calls.
We probably won't see one.
So everything's perfect, which is where we usually fail. But it's only the second time I've ever gun hunted Kansas in my life. So if ever there was a time, now should be it. I mean, really, how lucky can one guy get? The conditions are gonna be almost perfect for a rifle hunt. It's gonna be freezing cold, the wind's gonna be blowing, the rut's still going full tilt, and we're gonna be almost smack dab in the middle of Kansas.
And we're gonna be hunting with a brand new outfitter. Richard Blakesley owns Triple Creek Outfitters, and this place is top notch and they got some incredible property. But to put a little bit of icing on this already sweet looking cake that Tim's got going on, Richard also owns Triple Creek Blinds, which is one of our newest partners this year.
As soon as we rolled into town, we met up with Richard and checked out these blinds. What's up, fellas? Richard, how are you, man?
Good, Tim, how are you?
Brandon,
Nice to meet you. This your boy?
It's my son, yep.
Get your looks from your mom, huh? Richard Mason?
Right.
Nice to meet you. Tim Anello.
Nice to meet you, Tim. He started the company about 7 years ago, retired, and him and a good friend of mine from here in St. John, Todd, they got together and came up with the blind design and you know, the concepts behind the blind, and Richard's gonna retire again, and we're gonna...
Time for you to go to work?
Yeah, we're gonna take over Brandon.
Time for Brandon to go to work, huh?
Brandon's gonna go to work, take over building the blind company.
Very cool.
But I think it's gonna be a big part of Triple Creek Outfitters, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
Cool. What made you decide to build a better blind?
Well, when I retired, Todd's a friend of mine that I hunt with him for several years, and he said, since you're retired and don't have anything to do, why don't you need to build deer blinds. So he'd been a deer blind dealer for a number of years, and we'd hunted out all the different blinds. So he said, why don't we see if we can't come up with a design of a blind that's high quality yet affordable.
Yeah.
You know, one that average guy could afford to buy. So that's the way we started out. And
Yeah, no wood, right?
no
All
wood.
fiberglass?
No wood in the blind at all. It's all fiberglass, yes, sir. And they've always been wasp-proof. That was our number one goal.
Yeah.
So these are, and they're wasp-proof. They're rain tight. That catches most of the rain, but the rain that does happen to get on the glass runs down into this rail, this groove, and then it drains out these drain holes.
What I think was one of the great advantages to the blind is that you can custom build it. I mean, we can put windows in different heights, we can turn them, there's so many different ways we can make that blind with our windows that you know, if you don't like the design that we have, you can call us up and say, hey, Richard, we'd like to, you know, for filming purposes, we need to do this with the windows and turn this window, and we can design.
So any customer can call in and one-off custom order, as long as it doesn't compromise the structure. They can ask for whatever they want as far as windows go?
Yes, we can custom build it any way they want it built.
Man, he wasn't kidding when he said they're building the best blinds on the market. These things are 100% fiberglass. There's no wood to rot. They're seamless. They use real glass. You can lock the door to keep people out. And I am glad we're going to be sitting in one this week.
I don't know what you meant by that.
It's going to be cold.
Now 20 degrees isn't bad when it's...
Right, if it's no wind, but it don't happen here. You're from Oklahoma, you know.
That's right, yeah.
It's just about as bad
20
down
and
there.
20 tomorrow.
No, 20 and 35.
Well, we're gonna have taco soup and potato soup tonight with chocolate cake.
For the show, though, I'd like to make sure you get everybody going through the line, so if you'll just stay right there and
I'm ready.
film until everybody's done.
So here we go.
Then they get what's left.
I know you want me to stick this in my mouth, but it's hot.
Man, just trying to stay out of trouble.
Cheesy. It is chilly. It's our first morning in Kansas. And thank the Lord, it's not 70 degrees still. We got a short ride in and a lot of stuff to pack. We're gonna get in one of these Triple Creek blinds here at Triple Creek Outfitters. And it'd be nice and toasty. Got the heater, we can stay warm, sit all day. Deer number 7 or 8. The sun's coming up, the deer are out. But it's the first morning, and it doesn't matter. We go on 30 trips a year, and for some reason, it's just tough. It's like you're just finding your sea legs, trying to figure out how to get situated in a blind. You know, and we're not used to hunting in a box blind per se. But these Triple Creek blinds are awesome, and especially on a day like today, where it's 20 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour winds. We're not less of a man for hunting in one. We're just simply a smarter man. We're comfortable. We're out here. We're not thinking about leaving. The deer don't care. We've already seen 7 or 8. Gotta love Dave. He's going handheld today because these deer are just, you know, literally there's so much CRP and tree line. They can be anywhere, and for him to shoot it from a tripod would just be impossible. I mean, you're just constantly, look over here, look over there, deer over here, deer back there, deer over here. So, we adapt. See, they're everywhere. Mostly over here, but everywhere over here. You got winds out of the northwest, and a lot of these deer are just staying on our side of this tree line right here, staying out of the wind, which is gonna be awesome. Sun's at our back, wind's in our face. Let's do this. Let's get a smasher out here and smash one. Smash-tastic.
Don't ever do that again.
If a smasher's what you want around this place, a smasher's probably what you're gonna get.
There's a deer on the fence over here.
Where?
That's a buck. That's a good buck, man.
I don't see him.
He's on the fence. He's going to grunt at him. Grunt at him. You heard that? Hang on. He's coming this way. He's right here. This way.
You think he's a shooter?
I'd get your gun ready just in case.
I'm gonna shoot one out this window.
Yeah, he's coming. He's going to the theater. Come on, stop it.
I'm good whenever you're good.
Hey! Hey!
Good job, buddy. You got him. He's done. He's done. Dude, you didn't hold that one.
How's that for some first morning chaos for you?
Holy smoke.
I mean, unfreaking believable. It's the first morning. Rifle season just opened about, what, an hour ago? Not even? Since I've shot a deer with a rifle, it's been a few years. And it was with this gun, and I can't say enough about Remington. I shoot the 180 grain core locks. You know, I don't custom load my ammo. My first shot was good. The deer was gonna fall, but I'm that guy, if he's still on his feet, and put him down, I don't play. I mean, the kill on the first day is a little bit bittersweet, but we're gonna have some more footage because I'm gonna bust out the DPMS here
And shoot a doe.
in a day. We're gonna give a little bit of rest, let the wind die down, and we're gonna find a big old fat nanny doe. But for right now, we're gonna load this buck up in the Viking and celebrate with some hot coffee. Good Lord, I could use some hot coffee right now. Hannah, I wore your hat.
Yeah, dude.
My daughter's killed 3 bucks, 3 good bucks in the last 3 years, youth rifle season, and I was fixing to leave the house yesterday, and she said, "Daddy, why don't you wear my hat?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll wear your hat, it works for you." So this one's for you, Hannah. Love you. Walking down the steps of victory. Richard put this blind here 3 or 4 years ago, up on this little knoll. Incredible spot. Who knows what we'd have seen if we'd have hunted longer than an hour. Let's go look at the one we did shoot. It's crazy the amount of deer trails. And if you pay attention where this one's running, is right through this low area. There's a hill, and this is a little valley all right here. Look for these topography things that these deer are gonna trail. You know, they're not just gonna stay on the top of the ridges. Look at the body. Look at the horn. Oh, gosh. The head of this deer is unreal. Look at the melon on this thing. I mean, look at that. That is great. Look at the mass. Not very often you get to the opportunity to shoot a deer, you know, of this caliber and this age. This is what we hunt, man. This is a true Kansas trophy. That's just ticket to ride right there. Now, I guess I'll make the 60-yard walk to the Viking.
Don't get too hot and sweaty.
You stay right here and rest, Dave. I'll do this.
I'll be right here with the old man.
So I go get the Yamaha, and as I'm driving it back to load that buck up, out of the woods comes a doe, and on her tail is a herd of bucks.
Yeah. That's a big buck to just, dang. It's a big 9-pointer. Yeah. November 30th. Remember this. You're watching this after the rut, peak of the rut is gone, but let me tell you something. It never really got started. It's been so hot. This is the first cold day in a month. It's a good thing I got my buck dead. Cause there was one buck in there, I ain't gonna lie to you. He was a 9 and he was bigger than the one I just shot, but there was no way I could have got a shot on him.
I don't think he was any older.
They were No, but I mean, they're going 90 to nothing. There's no stopping these deer. My new plan is, I'm gonna sit right here for a minute until Dave puts the camera down.
Come on, let's see.
That is not, I could, but I'm afraid I'm gonna
Blow out a hemorrhoid.
sprain my kidney. I might pull my pinky toe trying to get him up in here. I'm sure you can't tell on the camera how big a body this deer is. His head, it's like a donkey.
We want to see what you can do.
Not this. I'm pulling.
We weren't the only ones to be successful on the first day. In fact, another guy in camp, Clayton, killed the biggest buck of his life. Now, when you see this, at first you're gonna think, this guy is handicapped, and I'm here to tell you he's anything but. I mean, he showed up to camp without excuses, but he showed up with a rifle, with camo, with a knife in his pocket, a tag in his pocket, and he killed the biggest buck of his life. And you know what we left out of camp with, other than a good deer, was a bunch of inspiration.
Good job, dude.
That's a great deer, man.
Good mature deer.
Congratulations, brother. Awesome, brother. That's awesome.
That was all right?
Oh, yeah.
Clayton, you're the man. Fist bump right here. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Mature, heavy, and you know what's more important than anything? It's the biggest buck of your life.
That's what I came here for, and that's what I put confidence in you for. And
How about Triple Creek Outfitters?
Darn right, Triple Creek Outfitters. Yep. Yep. That is nice.
Tonight's a fun night. I shot my buck yesterday. Of course, you get a doe tag with a buck tag in Kansas. And we got these new AR-10s from DPMS. And, well, everybody says, fill the freezer. Well, that's what we're doing. We're gonna fill the freezer. If I can't shoot a deer like this, I probably shouldn't be behind a gun. Window down. Pretty sure she's just right inside the tree line.
Why didn't you drop her where she was standing?
What's the fun in that?
Sight it, that gun it.
You
You down the road, you don't keep missing. You don't miss.
I didn't miss. She's laying right in the tree line right there.
We're 200 yards from where
She put 50 yards from where I shot her. I'm a bow hunter. I always aim right behind the shoulder. I forget that this thing shoots a little bit harder than the Elite, but I picked a big one. This is a bigger bite than some of the bucks I've killed in Oklahoma.
Son of a gun. Look at the. That's crazy.
Like I say, I shoot big deer. For our first time hunting with Triple Creek Outfitters, I couldn't be happier. I mean, in 2 days, I put almost 500 pounds of deer in the back of the Viking.
Between the box blinds, the people, and the property, I cannot wait to get back up there this year and stretch out one of my Remington rifles.
What do you mean? Oh, that's how it's gonna be? Find a good spot and all, your turn now?
I believe I made that phone call and booked that hunt for you.
It's freezing cold, it's gonna be windy, everything's good. It's freezing cold, it's windy, the rut is still the rut's still going, full tilt.
But not to put icing on your cake, but it would be good if you did.
You can't have your cake and eat it too, Tim.
Not with icing.